In this video, I'm going to show you how I went from being a struggling sports coach making $1,000 a month and having to work a 9 to 5 job just to pay rent to building a $20,000 a month private training business while only working 4 hours per day without any fancy college degrees, certifications, or years of experience. And this is the exact system I now pass on to hundreds of coaches around the world who've gone on to fill their calendars with premium clients, charge high ticket prices, and build a $10,000 to $20,000 a month private training business that gives them the freedom they've always wanted. Going like me from barely scraping by and constantly worried about where my next client would come from to having a wait list of clients hitting $20,000 per month and living the lifestyle I've always dreamed of. Now, I cannot guarantee the results that I've had, but what I can guarantee are results of previously average sports coaches just like you who used this opportunity to transform their lives. Like Alexei here, who went from making $2,000 a month with his tennis coaching business to signing over 14 new clients and generating over $8,000 per month in just 35 days. Or like Coach Sergio, who went from making $9,000 a month to making $16,000 per month in just 4 weeks and signing 15 high-ticket clients using one simple Instagram ad. Or like Coach David, who went from making $1.5K a month to $8,000 a month in just 2 weeks after turning on his ads, allowing him to sign 19 new clients while only spending $15 a day on his ads. In case we haven't met yet, my name is Coach Mo, and if you're a sports coach who's tired of being underpaid, overworked, and constantly stressed about finding your next client, if you finally want to charge what you're worth, have your clients respect your expertise, build a business that gives you freedom and makes the income that matches your skills, then this video is for you. Because after building my own private training business to $200,000 a year and helping hundreds of coaches do the same, I'm going to be revealing the simple client acquisition system I use to consistently sign 20 new clients every single month. I'm going to show you the 3 biggest problems you need to overcome to go from where you are to consistently hitting $10,000 a month and beyond. In the next 30 minutes, you will learn everything you need to know to actually build a profitable private training business without all the outdated strategies you see online. But if you can't sit down and focus for just 30 minutes, then maybe building a successful business and living your dream lifestyle is not for you. And for those who watch this video until the end, I'll give you my high ticket pricing playbook to make $10,000 a month effortlessly and a special gift, so make sure you watch the entire video. Now, I want you to know what I'm speaking from experience. At the age of 18, I dropped out of college and booked a one-way flight to Spain to pursue my dreams of becoming a professional footballer. But after being there for a while, I realized I wasn't going to be the 0.1% of players be making hundreds of thousands of dollars playing professionally, and I didn't want to settle for a typical footballer lifestyle, bouncing around lower division teams, making barely enough to get by. And after living in this endless cycle for years, I realized football wasn't really for me anymore. So I came back home, not really sure what I wanted to do with my life. I was considering going back to college, but first I needed to save some money to pay for my semester. So I got a job at Crunch Fitness, working front desk, making $15 an hour. I was trading 8 hours of my time to make $112 after taxes. And I remember thinking, like, there has to be a better way than this. And that's when I decided to start my private training business on the side. I figured I could charge at least $60 an hour for soccer lessons, so I only needed to train 2 clients per day in order to quit my 9 to 5 job at Crunch Fitness. So I did everything I could to get my first few clients, cold calling friends and family, begging for referrals, posting on Instagram, and putting out flyers near my local soccer fields. After 3 months of hustling, I had maybe 4 or 5 clients to show for, making an extra $1,000 per month. It wasn't nearly enough to quit my 9 to 5 job. And then one day, I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw an ad about a marketing agency helping business owners sign more clients. So I jumped on a call with them to see if they could help me get more clients for my private training business. Now, the founder said, we don't usually do this because we only work with established business owners who pay us $5,000 per month to run their ads. But I'll tell you what, I can teach you how to run your own ads, but it's gonna cost you. Now, I knew they could help me because they had hundreds of testimonials from successful business owners making serious money. So I asked for the price. He said it would be $10,000. And as you can imagine, that was $10,000 I didn't have. But he had so much conviction in his voice, like he'd done this 1,000 times before, that I knew if I had paid him, I would learn how to get clients and make my investment back. The problem was I only had $5,000 saved up from working on my 9 to 5. So I put $3,000 on a credit card, completely maxed it out, and had to borrow the remaining $2,000 from my parents. It was literally every single penny I can get my hands on. Now, I was terrified to make the investment, but I did the math in my head. Even if this completely failed, I could work overtime in my job and coach the clients I'd already had for 3 months straight and make it all back. But if it worked, it can change my life forever. So I took the biggest risk I'd ever taken and paid him. I jumped on one call with the founder. He set up my entire Instagram ad campaign in exactly 15 minutes, showed me exactly what buttons to click, and told me to spend just $15 per day targeting parents in my local area whose kids played soccer. In 24 hours, I got 7 parents messaging me asking to train their kid. The next day, I was at 15 leads, and the leads just kept coming and coming. I was spending $15 a day, and at the end of the month, I had over 200 leads. That was 200 parents reaching out to me for soccer lessons. I've never seen anything like this. But here's where I almost messed everything up. I had no idea how to handle these leads. I didn't know what to say, how to price my services, or how to convert these interested parents into paying clients. even with my lack of skills, I still made $6,000 my first month just from the sheer volume of leads. And that's when I realized having leads wasn't enough. I needed a system. So I spent the next 3 months perfecting my sales process, my pricing strategy, and the actual delivery. Month 2, I hit $10,000 for the first time in my life. And within 6 months, I was consistently hitting $20,000 per month, working just 4 hours a day because I'd figured out the exact system that consistently attracts premium clients who pay upfront and never question my prices. During that time, I started posting the right content and finally cracked the social media algorithm. I went from 0 to 200,000 followers and became the go-to coach in my local area. I went from making $15 an hour working front desk to making over $100 an hour as a coach. And for the first time in my life, I felt like I was finally in control of my income and my future. So the question I get asked all the time is, how did I do all of it? And that is exactly what I'll be sharing with you today. So let's get right into it. There are only 3 problems you need to overcome to go from where you are to consistently hitting $10,000 per month. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not easy. 99% of coaches never make it past problem number 1. But if you can figure this all out and solve each problem systematically, you can build the private training business of your dreams and finally get paid what you're worth. Now, the first problem keeping you stuck under $10,000 per month is that you have no predictable way to get new clients. You're probably doing what I used to do, relying on word of mouth, begging friends and family for referrals, posting random content on social media, hoping someone will notice, or endlessly putting out flyers and desperately handing out business cards. Here's the harsh reality. Being a great coach means absolutely nothing if nobody knows you exist. You could be the best coach in your entire state, but if you can't consistently put yourself in front of qualified prospects who are ready to pay premium prices, you'll stay broke while mediocre coaches with better marketing systems make 10 times more money than you. The coaches making $10, $20, even $30,000 per month all have one thing in common. They have predictable systems that bring them qualified leads every single day without having to chase, beg, or discount their prices. This means knowing exactly where your ideal clients spend time online and how to reach them with the right message. It means having ads that make clients stop scrolling and immediately want to know more about your training. It means having a system that works whether you're sleeping, coaching, or on vacation. Now, most coaches think that marketing is posting a few pictures on Instagram with some motivational quotes and hoping for the best. That's not marketing, that's hoping. Real marketing is having a systematic approach that consistently puts you in front of the parents and athletes who are actively looking for a coach and ready to invest in themselves. Now, I learned this the hard way. For 3 months, I was doing everything the free way, meaning posting on social media, asking for referrals, putting out flyers everywhere. I was working my ass off and had only 5 clients to show for it. But the moment I learned how to run proper ads targeting parents in my area whose kids played soccer, everything changed. I went from getting 2 to 3 leads per month to getting 200 leads per month, all from parents who were actively looking for exactly what I offered. This is exactly what Coach Matt figured out. He was an incredible coach, but was stuck at 5 clients for months because he had no system for getting new leads. He was purely relying on referrals and word of mouth, which meant he had zero control over his income. And after using this exact system, he signed 18 new clients in just 5 weeks and added an extra $5,300 to his monthly income. And the best part, his ads brought him dream clients, adult tennis players living in his local area over the age of 30, allowing him to charge premium prices. Or like Coach Hector, who went from working a regular 9-to-5 job to signing 20 new clients for his brand new boxing business, adding an extra $4,000 a month to his monthly income in just 5 weeks, without ever previously even been on social media. If you don't solve your lead generation problems, you'll forever be dependent on referrals and word of mouth, which means you'll never have control over your income, schedule, or your future. You'll always be one client cancellation away from financial stress. But once you have a predictable system that brings you qualified leads every single day, everything changes. You go from chasing clients to choosing clients. You go from competing on price to being the premium option that parents and athletes seek out specifically. Now, the second problem keeping you under $10,000 per month is that you don't have a reliable sales process. You probably get leads but can't convert them to high-paying clients, or you're so uncomfortable talking about money that you end up undercharging, giving away free sessions, or losing clients to coaches who charge half of what you do. Here's what's really happening. When a client calls or messages you, you immediately start talking about your credentials, your experience, your training philosophy, and all your certifications. But clients don't care about any of that. They care about one thing. Will you help them get the results that they want? The coaches making $10,000 per month know exactly what to say to turn their interested prospects into paying clients. They have scripts, they have processes, and they never wing it when money's on the line. You need to understand that sales is not about being pushy or manipulative. Sales is about helping parents and athletes make the right decision for their development. When you have the right sales process, clients will thank you for the opportunity to work with you and pay you $1,000, $2,000, even $5,000 upfront without hesitation. Most coaches think that if they lower their prices, more people will say yes, but that's backwards thinking. When you compete on price, you attract price shoppers who will leave you the moment they find someone cheaper. The real solution is learning how to communicate your value so effectively that clients see your coaching as an investment in themselves, not as an expense. Now, I learned this the hard way. Even when I was getting 200 leads per month, I was only converting maybe 5 to 10% of them because I had no idea what to say. I would ramble about my background, get nervous when they asked about pricing, and end up competing with coaches charging $30 per hour. But once I learned the right sales process, the exact questions to ask, how to position my pricing, and how to handle objections, my conversion rate jumped to over 50%. I was converting the same leads at 3 times the price because I knew how to communicate my value properly. This is exactly what happened to Coach Gio. After launching his ad, he was getting plenty of leads, but converting less than 10% of them into clients. He would get on calls with clients, talk for 30 minutes about his coaching philosophy, and then when he told them the price, clients would say they need to think about it, but just end up ghosting him in the end. After learning this exact sales process, he now converts over 50% of his prospects into a first session, collecting deposits over the phone and charging $1 to $2K upfront for his packages. The difference between coaches making $3K per month and coaches making $15K per month isn't the number of leads they get, it's how many of those leads they're converting into paying clients at premium prices. Coach Igor applied the exact same principles and went on to sign 10 new clients for his soccer training business, adding an extra $3,200 to his monthly income in just 2 weeks. You don't solve your sales problem, you'll continue getting leads that go nowhere, wasting time with prospects who are never going to pay you what you're worth anyway. You will stay stuck in this cycle of competing on price and attracting cheap clients who don't respect your expertise. But once you master the sales process, everything changes. You confidently charge premium prices, convert most of your leads, and only work with clients who value what you do and pay you what you're worth. Now, the third and final problem keeping you stuck under $10,000 per month is that your entire business depends on you personally coaching every single client one-on-one. Here's the reality, there are only so many hours in a day. Even if you charge $100 per hour, work 40 hours per week, you're still capped at $16,000 per month. That's if you never take a day off, never get sick, never want a vacation, and somehow find 40 hours worth of clients every single week. The coaches making $20,000 per month have figured out how to leverage their time through group training, premium packages, and systematic processes that allow them to serve more clients without working more hours. This means transitioning from $100 one-on-one sessions to running group programs where you can train 5 athletes at once for $50 per athlete and make $250 per hour. It means having clients pay upfront on a monthly subscription instead of on a session-by-session basis, so you have predictable recurring revenue and never have to chase down payments. It means creating premium packages that clients can commit to for 3 to 6 months at a time instead of hoping they show up week after week. It means having systems that run your business so you can focus on what you do best, which is coaching. Most coaches are afraid to raise their prices and move to group training because they think clients won't pay. But the opposite is true. When you position group training correctly, clients see it as more valuable because they get to train alongside other motivated athletes, creating competition and accountability that individual sessions can't provide. I learned this the hard way. Even when I was making $10,000 per month, I was working 6 days a week, coaching back-to-back sessions from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. every single day. I was exhausted, had no life outside of coaching, and realized I just created another job for myself. But once I transitioned to group programs and premium packages, everything changed. Instead of coaching 40 individual sessions per week, I was running 20 group sessions with 5 kids each. I was making more money, working fewer hours, and my clients were getting better results because of the group dynamic. This is exactly what Coach Iman discovered. He was maxed out at 25 individual clients, making $10,000 per month, working 25 hours per week on the court. He was burnt out and couldn't take on any more clients without completely sacrificing his personal life. After transitioning to this exact system, he now serves more than 50 clients through group coaching and makes $15,000 per month while only working 20 hours per week. And it doesn't have to stop there. Your first $10,000 per month will come from you doing one-on-one coaching. Your first $20,000 per month will come from leveraging group coaching like I just showed you. But your first $30,000 a month and beyond, that comes from hiring your first assistant coach. Then you can hire a second assistant coach to handle all the one-on-ones for athletes who need personalized support, and you have one coach to lead all the group sessions while you remove yourself from the equation entirely. But you'll need NDAs so your assistant coaches don't steal your clients, proper systems to schedule and manage everything, automations to handle payments and communication. There's a whole other level to this business that most coaches never even think about, but that's a conversation for another day. The difference between coaches stuck at $5,000 per month and coaches making $20,000 per month isn't about how hard they work, it's about how smart they work. It's about building systems that multiply your impact and your income without multiplying your hours. If you don't solve your systems problem, you'll stay trapped in the time per money cycle, working harder and harder just to make a little bit more, until eventually you burn out and quit. You'll never have the freedom or the income that made you want to start your own business in the first place. But once you build scalable systems, you can serve more clients, make more money, and work fewer hours. You can take vacations without your income stopping. You can focus on parts of coaching you love instead of being stuck doing everything yourself. Now, unless you solve these 3 problems right now, no amount of hard work or good intention intentions can help you build the coaching business you deserve. Coach says he realized this and took action. He launched his first Instagram ad and quickly went from making $2,000 a month to making his first $15,000 a month in just 3 months with his boxing business. He went from charging $80 an hour for lessons to charging $1 to $2K upfront and then transitioning into the group coaching model. At this point, once you've identified these problems, it's easy to think that you just need to continue working harder, but that's not the case. This next step is the most important in the process, so pay close attention. Look, if right now you're struggling with marketing, sales, or systems, don't worry, you don't have to figure this out on your own. You can learn these skills step by step, and I'll show you how in just a second. But before I do, let's recap what we've covered so far. Right now, you know that the 3 biggest problems standing between you and consistently hitting $10,000 per month are: 1. Not knowing how to consistently generate leads. You're stuck relying on word of mouth and referrals instead of having a predictable system that brings you qualified prospects every single day. Number 2, not having the right sales process and not knowing how to convert leads into high-ticket clients. You don't know how to sell big packages, or you're competing on price instead of value. And 3, not having scalable systems and processes. You're trading time for money in one-on-one sessions instead of leveraging group programs and recurring revenue that can multiply your income without multiplying your hours. If you're struggling with just one of these problems, you're gonna struggle to break through to the next level and build the coaching business you truly deserve. I went from making $1,000 a month for my coaching business while working a dead-end front desk job to building a $20,000 a month private training business working just 4 hours per day. If you have more coaching experience than I had when I first started, imagine how successful you could be if you have the same systems, the marketing knowledge, and the sales skills that I have. There's a massive opportunity here, and it's not just myself as proof. As you can see, Coach Sergio went from $9K a month to $16K a month in just 4 weeks. Alexei went from barely making $2,000 a month to crossing $8,000 a month in just 35 days. Coach David went from making $1.5K a month to $8K a month in just 2 weeks. And Coach Hector added 20 new clients in just 5 weeks, adding an extra $4,000 to his monthly income. But look, if you try to solve these problems on your own, you're going to spend years trying to figure it all out. I've done that and spent months struggling to make ends meet, working endless hours even though I thought I was doing the right things. And you know this better than I do. The coaching industry is getting more and more competitive every single day. Just months of not having the right systems can mean the difference between building your dream business and staying stuck where you are. But if you just get this right, you can live your dream lifestyle and unlock a level of freedom and income you never thought possible, because coaches are realizing you don't need to beg for referrals or endlessly hand out flyers in order to build a thriving coaching business. You just need the right systems. So the question becomes, how can you get results like the dozens of coaches I've shown you in this video? Well, you have 2 options. Option 1 is trying to do it all by yourself. Use the information I've given you today and continue going down the journey alone, knowing you'll probably end up wasting months, if not years, trying to figure out which ads actually work, what targeting gets you qualified leads, how to build a sales process that converts, and how to structure programs that clients are willing to pay premium prices for. This is a risky path where you could blow thousands of dollars on paid ads that don't work and sales approaches that fall flat. Without the right guidance, you'll be guessing at everything, guessing your ad copy, guessing your targeting, guessing at what to say on discovery calls, and every guess costs you time and money you can't afford to waste. Your chances of giving up increase dramatically when you realize how much trial and error is involved in figuring this out on your own. Most coaches who try this alone end up back where they started within 6 months, broke and discouraged. That's why I created Next Level Coach, the second option where I do most of the heavy lifting for you so you don't have to guess what works. Every single success story you've seen in this video has gone through this program, where we take coaches from sometimes complete beginners to consistently hitting $10,000 per month by giving them the exact systems that are already proven to work. So if you have just a few minutes, let's take a look at what's inside. Your success story starts here with Next Level Coach, where hitting $10,000 per month is not just a goal, it's a guarantee. Now it's very simple. Within 60 minutes, you learn the entire playbook, and we'll launch your ads within 24 hours so you can start getting leads as soon as tomorrow. Here's how it works. We'll create your ads for you, we'll set up your targeting, we'll create your sales process, we'll design your high-ticket pricing structure, we'll even build out your scheduling system and payment processing. You just have to follow our proven playbooks to message the leads that come in, close them into your program over the phone, upsell them into a high-ticket program after their first session, and have them coming back for more using our retention playbooks. From making your first $10,000 per month to crossing $20,000 per month, we have everything covered for you. Next Level Coach is broken down to 3 main phases that take you from where you are right now to consistently hitting $10,000 a month and beyond. The first phase is where we position you as a premium coach in your market and build your social media presence from the ground up. If you think about it, when you go to a restaurant, you check out Yelp and Google reviews before you reserve your table because you want to make sure you don't waste your time and money. Clients do the exact same thing when choosing a coach to invest in. That's why we'll completely optimize your Instagram profile, write your bio to position you as the go-to expert, and create your first 9 to 12 posts that showcase your expertise and your results. These aren't just random posts, they're strategically designed to build trust and authority. We'll show you the same social media secrets that took me from 0 to 200,000 followers so you can position yourself as an authority, build a premium brand that allows you to charge more than any other coach in your area, and become a local celebrity in your market. When clients see your profile, they'll immediately know you're the premium coach they truly wants, not just another option they're considering. Just like Coach Nick, a 19-year-old tennis coach who went from making $1,000 a month to $4,000 a month in just 29 days and signing 15 new clients. Now the cool thing is, all of his clients are adult tennis players over the age of 30, and the reason they happily pay him $80 to $100 an hour is because he positioned himself as an authority figure on his Instagram page even though he's a teenager. The second phase is where we set up your entire lead generation system and give you the exact sales process to convert leads into paying clients at premium prices. We'll create your ad copy, design your ad creative, set up your targeting to reach ideal clients who will happily pay premium prices, and launch your ad campaigns for you. You don't have to guess what works because after spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on ads, we'll just give you our winning ads. The best part is everything is done for you, so we can set up your Instagram page and have your ad up and running within 24 to 48 hours. Just like we did for Coach Kieran, within the first 2 days, we set up his Instagram page and launched his ad. And 2 days after launching his ad, he got 12 new leads, signed 4 new clients, adding an extra $2,000 a month to his monthly income. Now on top of that, we'll also provide you with our proven sales scripts, objection handling techniques, and pricing strategies that consistently convert 50% of qualified leads. You'll know exactly what to say on every call, how to position your pricing, and how to get clients excited to pay you up front. Just like Coach Gio, who went from converting 10% of his leads to converting over 50% and raising his prices from $40 to $100 per session using these exact scripts, allowing him to add an extra $5,000 a month to his monthly income in just a few weeks. Now the third phase is where we help you scale beyond $10,000 a month by implementing group programs, recurring revenue systems, and scalable processes. We'll design your group program structure, create your pricing packages, set up your payment processing for recurring subscriptions, and give you retention playbooks to keep clients paying month after month. You will learn how to transition from one-on-one sessions to high-value group programs that allow you to serve more clients while working fewer hours and making significantly more money. Just like Coach Iman, who went from 25 individual clients making $10,000 per month to now serving over 50 active clients through group coaching and making $15,000 per month while working less than he did before.
Since joining you guys, I've been able to sign a total of 10 new clients.
Gotcha. And how much were you doing before you joined the program, like per month?
I was doing roughly like 9,000.
How many active clients were you at back then before you started running like the local ads?
I was at 15 clients back
15
then.
clients. Gotcha. And how much are you making right now per month?
I'm making roughly like 16,000 right now.
Now, we wanted Next Level Coach to be the easiest and most predictable way to build a 6-figure coaching business. So to over-deliver on that promise, we've included 7 additional bonuses that can be sold on their own for thousands of dollars. First up, you'll get one-on-one coaching calls every single week. Now, this isn't group coaching. This is me working directly with you to troubleshoot your problems, optimize your campaigns, and accelerate your results. Whether you're stuck on sales calls, need help with your ads, or want advice on scaling to the next level, we're there to guide you personally every step of the way.
And they've helped me out to gain 14 new clients in the last 35 days, from running ads to closing them, teach me all the stuff that I need.
You'll also get access to your own all-in-one sports coaching platform, including your custom mobile app, website builder, scheduler, client management system, and inbox, so you can manage all your clients in one place. No more juggling multiple tools or losing track of client information. Everything is organized and automated for you. Then you get our complete KPI tracking sheets to monitor your ads performance, automated follow-up sequences, and done-for-you templates for every aspect of your business. You know exactly which metrics to track and have all the systems automated so nothing falls through the cracks.
It's scary at first, it's hesitant, right? But something in the back of my head was just like, nothing changes if nothing changes, right?
In those first couple of weeks of you running your ads, do you remember how many clients you were able to sign?
Yeah, so I signed 19 clients in just 2 weeks.
What were you making before you joined, like in terms of like monthly revenue?
It was barely probably like 1,500, 2,000 max on a good month.
Gotcha. And how much are you making now that you have like these 19 new clients added on?
Obviously way more, right? So I'm doing in between 18 to 22 sessions a week, roughly around like $80 a session.
You'll also get my viral social media blueprint, the exact strategies I use to go from 0 to 200,000 followers. This shows you exactly how to create content that gets massive reach, builds your authority, and attracts premium clients organically through social media. Next, you get access to my secret playbooks to run your business profitably, including insights on marketing psychology, advanced sales techniques, and retention strategies that keep clients paying month after month. These are the behind-the-scenes strategies that separate 6-figure coaches from everyone else.
From not having no clients at all, and from launching this campaign of, basically what these guys did, they made an amazing video, advertised me very well. I made roughly around $3,600, I would say, within the 3 weeks.
You also get my local celebrity formula that shows you exactly how to become the #1 coach in your local area. Like, imagine if every single parent or athlete in your area follow your Instagram page, and see your face on a daily basis. Inside this, you will learn exactly how to do that so that every single person in your town knows exactly who you are and knows you as the go-to expert.
I'd say less than a month, I've had like 15 new clients, right? I 4x'd my income so far. I didn't actually expect it to be this quick. I went from like less than 1K a month to around 4.
And finally, you get exclusive access to our private community of successful coaches, plus weekly group coaching calls where you can network with other high-performing coaches, share your wins, get feedback, and stay motivated on your journey to 6 figures and beyond. Our coaches consider this the most valuable part of the program. Inside the community, coaches love to post their wins, and almost every single day we get client results like Coach Matt. 2 days after launching his ads, he said, "They're going crazy, had 10 leads come through yesterday, and now another 10 leads that he had going through today. 2 clients booked and has a couple of discovery calls later in the day." And here's Sergio sharing his results after his first day of running ads. He spent $13 on his ad, his cost per lead was $1.36, he signed 4 new clients and collected $200 in total deposits.
And, first hesitant, but I was like, you know what I'm doing doesn't obviously work, so I had to change it up. So reaching out to Mo has been such a blessing and really helpful. And it's been about 5 weeks, so now we're at I've included probably 18 clients, and from there I've been able to sell packages, and I've been able to increase my prices. Like, there's a lot of confidence being built up. And
How much were you making before you joined the program?
I would probably say an average month was probably around like $1,200 to $1,500.
Now that you've signed those 18 new clients in the last 5 weeks, how much are you making now with those clients?
So this month I've made about $5,300. So it's definitely an increase from what I started with originally, and I can see it keep growing. So I'm excited for what's to come next.
Now, let me ask you this. How much would it be worth to you to have the coaching business of your dreams without having to worry about where your next client is coming from, competing on price, or working 60+ hours a week just to make ends meet? How much would it be worth to you to effortlessly attract premium clients who pay you upfront, respect your expertise, and never question your prices? How much would it be worth to have a business that gives you complete time and financial freedom, allows you to make $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 per month working just 4 hours a day, and lets you live the lifestyle you've always wanted? Just think about that for a second. How much would it be worth to consistently make more in a month than most people make in 6 months, all while doing what you love? $10,000, $20,000, $30,000? Can you really even put a number on it? Well, here's the thing. If you hired a marketing agency to run your ads, you paid $3,000 to $5,000 per month just for ad management. If you want a one-on-one business coaching, you paid $2,000 to $3,000 per month for weekly calls with an expert. If you hired a web developer to build your website and mobile app, that alone would cost you $15,000 to $25,000. Add in sales training, the social media strategy, the business systems, and everything else we're giving you, you're looking at over $100,000 in real value. But I'm not going to charge you $100,000. I'm not even going to charge you $50,000. It's not even going to be $10,000 like I paid that marketing agency just for learning how to run ads, which is a tiny fraction of what I'm showing you here today. Now, even if it was $10,000, it would be a steal considering I'm giving you 100 times more than what that marketing agency gave me. Now, just to be transparent, working with me and my team is a mid-4-figure investment. Although we have different tiers depending on the level of support you need, we've helped tons of coaches hit $10,000 per month consistently. And over the next 12 months, we can help you generate an extra $100,000 to $200,000 per year using the exact same process. Even if we charge $10,000 to the right person, that would be completely justified because over the course of the year, you'd make 10 to 20 times your investment. Like, imagine putting $10,000 in the stock market, and at the end of the year, your portfolio is worth $150,000. In this case, you're the stock and you're investing in your skills to build a business that generates $100,000 to $200,000 every single year for the rest of your life. But anyways, because you watched this entire video and you're clearly serious about transforming your coaching business, I want to have a personal conversation with you to see if we're a good fit to work together. We only work with coaches who are truly committed to building a 6-figure business, and I want to make sure Next Level Coach is the right fit for you before we move forward. So I'm going to invite you to book a free enrollment call with me or someone on my team where we can discuss your specific situation, your goals, and see if this program makes sense for your business. On this call, we'll create a custom game plan for your coaching business, and if Next Level Coach is a good fit, I'll share the investment details and we'll get you enrolled on the call. But I only have a limited number of these calls available each week, and spots fill up fast. So if you're serious about finally building the coaching business you deserve, click the link in the description below this video right now to book your free enrollment call before all the spots are taken. This could be the conversation that changes everything for you and your business. Now, here's the best part. If you don't make at least $10,000 to $20,000 in the next few months of working with us, I'll give you all your money back, no questions asked. That's right, I'm not just guaranteeing that you'll get some leads, learn some new strategies, I'm guaranteeing you'll actually make a return on your investment. If you follow everything we set up for you and you don't make at least $10,000 to $20,000 in additional income within the next few months, you can ask for a full refund and we'll give you all your money back, no questions asked. That's how confident I am in the system, and that way there's literally no risk on your part. It's very simple. You either join Next Level Coach and make at least $10,000 to $20,000 in the next few months, or we'll give you all your money back. The only way to lose is by taking no action today. Now you might be asking, why am I doing this? Well, because I see so many hardworking coaches who will never reach their true potential because they don't have a proven system to follow. I saw my own transformation and realized that pretty much any coach can build a six-figure business if they put in the work and follow the specific steps that I took to go from working a dead-end job to building a $20,000 per month private training business. And our results speak for themselves. Hundreds of coaches have used Next Level Coach to hit $10,000 per month, build a six-figure business, and finally get paid what they're worth. But a quick warning before you go, I only work with a limited number of coaches at a time because of the personal attention and the done-for-you services we provide. But that's not all. There's a very small window of time in your life where you have the opportunity to build something that can completely change your financial future and give you the freedom you've always wanted. The opportunity is here for the taking. Ultimately, you have to decide if you want to take action or sit back and watch other coaches succeed while you stay stuck where you are. So what are you waiting for? Take this unique opportunity while you still can. Click the link in the description below this video right now to book your free enrollment call and change your business today. Now, at this moment, you have two options. The first option is to close this video and continue trying to do everything by yourself. Just cross your fingers and continue going with the flow, never sticking to a proper plan and suffering from the endless pain and frustration of seeing your income stay stuck exactly where it is month after month. As you continue watching other coaches in your area charge premium prices and build a thriving business while you're stuck competing on price and working twice as hard for half the results. This is a reality where you never truly build a business you've dreamed of and stay trapped in the cycle of trading time for money. You'll miss the potential of having the coaching business that could give you complete freedom until one day, not so far off, you'll find yourself living in regret of what could have been. Now, this is not what I want for you, and I know this is not what you want for yourself. So here's option 2, and this is where things get a little exciting. This is a new reality that's been chosen by hundreds of coaches before you, a reality where every month you're consistently hitting $10,000, $15,000, even $20,000 a month while working just a few hours a day doing what you love. A reality where clients are reaching out to you begging to work with you, where you never have to compete on price again, where your calendar is filled with premium clients who respect your expertise and pay you what you're worth. A new reality where financial stress is no longer a thing, where you have complete control over your income and your schedule, free from any boss, free from any job, building something that's truly yours. This is the reality you've been waiting for your entire life. Passing up this opportunity might become the regret you carry on forever. Don't live in regret and take action while you still can. Click the link in the description below this video right now and book your free enrollment call to claim the coaching business and life you truly deserve. And I'll see you on the other side.